hurt her.
Done!
Ready?
Blow it.
Detonate!
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I am Digby, and today we are back on Star Trek Resurgence, where we found out that there is quite possibly, and in fact more than likely, a Tkon spy on the Resurgence. And in fact, at the moment, we think it might be Captain Whiny Pants, but I don't know about that one. I mean, I'm still on the fence on whether or not he's actually the Tkonian. But anyway, yeah. Meanwhile, on the Elydian battleship, Diaz and the Trill Lady finally got the thing to stop, but we ended up getting into a huge fight with the Tkonians on there, and in the process, we lost like 99% of the blue crew, including the Fish Lady, of whom I was actually quite fond. So yeah, they are currently stopped dead in space. The Resurgence is on its way with the portal guy to hopefully help sort out the situation, and I am assuming at some point we will find out who the Tkonian spy is. Okay, let's jump in and just hope that everything works out.
Down to one reactor. Thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Tkon enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah, but they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
Okay, find a working console. I'm gonna guess it wants me to go check out this one. I'm also gonna guess I'm not gonna be able to go that way to check out that one. Okay. Oh, okay, it probably just wants us to go into here. Alright, what do you want me to look at? Star map, yes please.
I got the ship's heading.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. The U.S. system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldy's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
Grab hold!
Oh, hold on, hold on.
Oh!
The inertial dampeners can barely keep up. They keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps. They're going to tear it apart.
Zeldy is still made by Elydian hands. The spy orders to calm corruption. We'll hold it.
We just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
Yeah, what are the odds it's gonna be that easy?
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiote. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you? With every passing battle, as I get older, I think about it more.
Yeah, I'm not answering that question.
I think there's just no way for us to know what happens after we die.
Really?
Maybe there's something more, maybe not. But I can't discount the possibility. You can't prove a negative.
Then maybe you can understand this. My people have a special journey. When Elydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes. Death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Tkon use her body. At best, we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind. You want to save the transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released. To think of what she could be going through right now.
Yeah, you can't
It's
go
a
wrong.
torturous idea.
What you're talking about is mercy. And that's an honorable goal.
That seems easier to live with than being driven by revenge. I had a sister, a twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely.
Ah, so that's why she
So
doesn't
I
like
left for
throw people.
Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister. Sounded like her. But wasn't.
I'm gonna go with kind of like losing Miranda, maybe?
Losing Miranda like this, it opened an old wound.
Never really closed up in the first place.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do.
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spilled together. Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you count me as one of your tribe.
You got it, Stretch.
As
I
Itasca
am
was.
really starting to like you.
Even a couple of engineers like us.
You are many.
Group hug.
I don't need to wait that long. We've bled together. No one else will know what we've been through. That makes us a tribe. Right here.
I'll take that.
They not cease this madness.
Okay, where in the hell are we?
What is this place?
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it, just like the Zeldi.
Now there are two ships. Did this just get better? Or worse?
It certainly doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar. So many lives.
I'm gonna go with
Stolen.
it just got significantly worse.
It's worse. This is definitely worse.
Thanks. That really helps.
You're welcome.
This doesn't look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer.
The storm! It's back! What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Disrometric radiation is dropping. The Zeldi's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the one warp core now.
That means...
They've sent the Cartabula to that other ship.
Well, that's not good. Mutiny on the Resolute. Uh-oh. Okay, I think we're finally going to confront the captain.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
Okay, that's suspicious. Now, if I remember correctly, it told me I needed to find one of the bridge crew to support me in the whole holding him down while we do a scan thing. And I believe I'm probably going to go with Ermot. Yeah, the other two are idiots. So, Mr. Ermot, if you would be so kind.
Commander Ermot, a word, please.
Of course, Commander. How can I help?
The captain may have been compromised. I have reason to believe he's been bioformed, and is now actively working against us.
Based on what?
Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Tkonian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu 4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan.
You and the captain have been at odds several times.
Yeah, well,
You've
he's an
disobeyed
idiot.
his direct orders and argued with him in front of the senior staff. However, you always did so out of concern for the crew or adherence to protocol. So I believe what you're saying, as horrible as the implications are. Why trust me with this? There were others you could have confided in. I may not have been the best choice.
Basically, because you aren't an idiot.
In our every interaction, you've been level-headed and kind. Something this sensitive? There was no one else I could turn to.
I would be flattered, were the situation not so dire. When we first met on the starbase, I told you about the accident that took so many of our crew. You said you were sorry for my loss. The captain being bioformed. That's our loss now.
Again, we don't know if he has
We
been
will
or not.
survive
We just
this.
need to find out.
I have Dr. Duval's support for relieving him of command. Once we get a bioscan of Captain Solano, we'll have the proof to make that happen.
He'll never agree to it.
He'll have to, if we confront him publicly. On the bridge.
Ah, are we really gonna do
I
it
need
that
you to
way?
back me when he tries to refuse it.
You realize this will make you captain, don't you? Are you prepared for that? Especially
You
under
do
these
realize I'm gonna be a
circumstances.
captain in the middle of the
In this way.
biggest storm we've ever been through, right? Yeah, I didn't want it like this.
I hoped I would be captain someday, but I didn't want it to happen like this.
Sometimes greatness is thrust upon you, as they say.
Sometimes
have
you
my
just don't have a
support.
choice.
When do we act?
Now, Dr. Duval is already on the bridge. She'll ask Solano to undergo a bioscan. Then we confront him when he refuses.
Into battle we go.
Okay, I said it felt like a double bluff having him be the Tkon, so time to find out if I was right or wrong.
It's now or never.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will.
Okay, I'm starting to revise my opinion that he might actually be the
All you'll
Tkon.
find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready.
No, dude, you're
Or,
gonna do
if
it
you're gonna
now.
stand in the way of the mission, I can find you in the brig instead.
I mean, we're gonna try and be polite about it at
Please,
least.
Captain.
Denied. Remember your station.
Okay,
Commander
so
Rydek
much for
is
being
right,
polite.
Captain. The safety of the ship is of paramount importance.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now. Do not make me tell you again.
And I am telling you
I've
for a
been
fact,
Starship
you are
Captain
about to
since
have a
before you were in the
bioscan.
Academy. I won't stand for this.
This is for your own good, Captain.
If he's not a Tkon, I'm gonna feel like such an idiot.
This is for your own good as well. Security to the bridge. Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Wait. With all due respect, Captain, Commander Rydek deserves the chance to defend herself.
You have no say in this, Commander Ermont. Sit down.
I will not.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
She can prove it.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. All we gotta do is wave that thing at him.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu-4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Tkon in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself.
Oh, hello. Who shot him? Ermont, you little blue badass you.
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
This is outrageous. What is happening? Someone needs to make sense of this right now. We're
You
going
know
to
what?
run out of
Let's
places
just
to
prove it and
stash
get it over
prisoners.
with.
I can prove I'm right if you just give me a chance. If I'm wrong, then I will face the consequences.
I can't believe this is happening.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
Oh no, he's human, isn't he?
Commander Rydek was right. Captain Solano has been compromised. He's been bioformed into a Tkon.
Ah, thank God for that.
As the Chief Medical Officer of the U.S.S. Resolute, I am relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
Okay, so a lot of his decisions suddenly now make a lot more sense.
That could have been so much worse. I hope you're all right.
I'm fine. Are you okay?
It hardly seems real. All I can think right now is that I will miss the captain. I've known him for so long.
Now, you know what? We're hoping for the love interest. There's still a chance for him.
Don't know yet if bioforming is truly permanent. There's still some hope.
That is a bit of comfort. But I know better than to hope too much.
Apparently that's got my relationship with the other two nitwits in the toilet, but you know what? I can live with that.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain. On your command.
Engage.
Okay, I kinda wish we put shields
Set
up
to
before we got
maximum, but
here.
with the algorithms compromised, they may not do much.
Captain, that other Elydian ship is here.
The Zeldi?
We're outnumbered.
Captain, your orders.
They got our shield codes. Evasive maneuvers, I guess.
Evasive maneuvers.
Aye, Captain.
The Veskar's warp engines are powering up.
Okay, now feels like it might be a good time to return fire.
Warp engines are offline.
Crap. And they're on.
That must have been their goal. They didn't want us to chase the Veskar.
According to my readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
They're not breaking off. We have to destroy the Zeldi before it destroys us.
With Diaz and Edsalar still over there?
They'll need to evacuate.
Come on.
I almost have it.
They gotta know
Oh,
we're
that's
here.
right. We shut down our
Hurry.
comm badges.
You got it?
I'm working on it.
Got it. Diaz to Resolute.
We read you, Diaz.
This is Ermont. It's good to hear your voice. Is Edsalar? Is she with you?
Yeah,
Everyone
we're both
wants to
here.
know.
Yeah, we're both here. We're both okay.
Very good, Petty Officer.
Can you get us out of here?
I can't transport you out while the Zeldi's shields are up. Our phaser fire won't even get through. Is there another way off that ship?
We'll find a way.
Whatever you do, you'll have to be quick about it, because we can't give you much more time. We can't evade the Zeldi forever.
Understood. Diaz out.
Alright, Stretch, if you know another way to get out of here,
Get out of
dude,
here the
this would be a
old-fashioned
really
way.
good time to tell us.
The Lydian ships have no escape pods.
We can leave out that cargo bay we transported to before. But then there's the vacuum of space to contend with.
Those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an escape pod?
Is that even possible?
We're gonna make it possible. Unless you have a better idea.
Let's go.
I was going to give Diaz credit for outside the box thinking, but technically that's
Polarize
inside the
hull plate.
box thinking.
That should allow us to take a few more hits. Enemy phaser impact dissipated.
Heading, Captain?
Choose an attack pattern. What do we have? We got beta, you know what? Attack pattern beta.
Attack pattern Beta 3. Circle around that asteroid and come back firing.
Aye, Captain.
I was going to go for Riker 2, but unfortunately that wasn't an option.
Zeldi, in range.
Fire.
Fire!
Zeldi shields down to 82%.
We're doing damage, but they're hitting us right back. We'll run out of hull before we penetrate their shields.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Oh, yes, please.
I can modify your impulse engines to amplify their meager output and avoid more of their attacks. But I will need full access to your propulsion systems.
This goes against dozens of Starfleet regulations.
It's not a security risk if the alternative is destruction.
To me, it's simple. You can take this beating and hope you can weather it. Or will you put your trust in me? I've left everything behind for you. The least you can do is put
You know
your
what? I
faith
really kind of wish we hadn't even taken the time to have this conversation. So yeah, go for it.
Commander Ermont, give Bortle access to the propulsion systems. You're going to have the ship in your hands. Don't let me down.
This will take a moment.
Okay, thank you for the injection of Red Bull.
Your ship has let up its fire.
That gives us some time.
All right. One of these freight containers should do the trick.
Be quick.
We need one big enough for all of us to fit inside. Something we can make airtight.
Oh, you know what? Let's go for,
Damn it. Not this one.
I was gonna say, let's go for this big boy right here. What do we think?
Oh, here we go.
It's armored, too. Perfect.
This'll work.
That's great, but it's not airtight yet.
No problem. We'll just seal it up.
This container is extremely heavy. Even with the containment field open, it won't leave the bay quickly. I'll find something to accelerate our exit.
Okay, I'll start sealing holes.
Glancing blow. Very little damage.
I cannot keep this up for long.
Their phaser banks are recharging. Now's our window. We have to strike back.
I agree.
Their next barrage could be our last. Better make this count.
Target their weapon systems. Take the teeth out of their bite.
That could make them run. Just like the Veskar, we'd lose Diaz and Edzilar again. Hit their engines.
As opposed to
We've already
shooting them,
lost
in
the
which case
Veskar.
we're gonna lose them
We
anyway.
need to protect ourselves first.
Yeah, no, go for the weapons.
Target their weapon systems.
We've
Hi,
got
Captain.
Portal, we can chase them, it's fine.
Firing torpedoes.
Whoa. We gotta move it now.
These will give us the push we need.
Those are explosives.
He looks so
We'll have to
happy.
blast right out of here.
Well, I mean, the container is armored.
All set.
I'll set the containment field to deactivate, and then run back. We can detonate by remote.
We'll need to seal the doors from inside the container once we do.
Before all the air sucks out of the cargo bay.
Yeah, you better be quick, too, Stretch. I don't want to leave you behind. Alright, dude, go, 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 go.
Just a few more moments.
Alright, we seal it, we
Hurry.
roll it.
What are they doing in there?
Oh, crap. No, 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 not her. They're gonna get sucked out into space.
Please, help me.
No. Let the Tkon get what they deserve.
Don't leave me to die.
I don't know. Can we really leave her?
No, it's Mercy.
We can't. We don't have the time. We have to seal ourselves in.
This ship has no weapons. Sidran's going to ram it into your Federation ship. Please, Aminta.
Oh,
It's not her.
no. I know it's not.
Carter, we have to seal the doors.
Don't leave me.
Get this lifeboat off the ship before it can crash into the Resolute.
Bye.
We're going.
Edzilar to Resolute.
I have the awaiting.
Go ahead.
We're about to exit.
We see the cargo bay containment field is deactivated.
Get that tractor beam ready.
Zeldy's coming about.
They're going to charge the Resolute.
Direct collision would be catastrophic.
We can't wait any longer. We have to fire.
Captain, they're almost out of there.
We need to act fast.
Nope, we wait.
Hold all fire. Get out of there, Petty Officer. Do it now.
You heard her.
Done!
Ready?
Blow it.
Detonate!
We're out.
I have them on sensors. Tractor beam activating.
Locked on and ready to fire.
Mr. Worf. Fire.
Tractor beams locked on. We have them. They'll be pulled into the docking bay shortly.
There's something else. I tracked a transporter signal to the planetoid moments before the Zeldi detonated.
Sidron.
There's a Tkon structure there. It's the reason they were here. It's the reason we are here. Now.
You know what, dude? We're in this together.
I have to see it for myself. We'll go there together.
I had assumed as much.
Is this the Tkon arsenal Galvin was after?
Legend says this region once held the sacred mysteries of the Tkon Empire. Our greatest treasure. Our most fearsome technology.
I want a full security detail. Brooke, Bridrosian, you're with me. Mr. Ermont, you have the con.
Wait. You're not the first officer anymore. The captain is supposed to stay with the ship. I'm surprised Lieutenant Bedrosian didn't raise that first.
I thought Captain Rydek knew what she was doing.
You really chucking her under a bus, are you, dude? No, you know what? This one's too important. Captain's prerogative.
You're right. But this is too important for me to sit out. You'll just have to make sure nothing happens to me down there.
Of course, Captain.
We'll deal with the first officer vacancy when we return. Until then, Mr. Ermont?
Yes, Captain.
Soon to be First Officer Ermont? I mean, quite frankly, if I gotta pick one dude, it's gonna be him. And that actually feels like the perfect place to end this episode. So yeah, I gotta admit, I am a little bit surprised that it turned out Solano was the Tkon. But that's fine. I mean, he wasn't all that great of a captain before he got taken over, so it's not that big of a loss. And yeah, we are finally in command of the Resolute, which means we are finally going to be able to get some stuff done. Besides, quite frankly, I feel better with us in charge anyway. And on that commanding note, as always, I've been Digby. I thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Star Trek Resurgence. And yeah, I hope to see you for the next one.